Good morning, everyone. I was telling everybody that the most stressful time for me is the 1 hour before we start putting out the wreaths. The crowd gathers. I can sense the anticipation. I'm like, please get here 10:30 so we can get started. So thank you all so much for coming. As always, this is always the biggest event of the year. The ladies in the office will tell you calls come in throughout the year asking about the wreaths for Boscawen events. So we're really grateful that you're here. Just a couple things, and I'll turn it over to Karen. Karen is the one who runs this show, so I'm just a host as the director of the cemetery. But a couple quick things. We got about 3,000, little under 2,500 wreaths. There's about 3,000 will end up out there by the end of the day. We purposely made the call to not do every headstone, and I'm going to tell you why. To do every headstone is almost $100,000. That's a lot of money, you know, and so the way I look at it is placing one wreath on one grave honors all veterans and all family members, not just here, but everywhere. And I want you to look at it that way. When you're putting your wreath out, really take the time. That's one of the reasons we kept the bows the way it is. You know, you get the 2 wreaths, you get your 2 bows. Walk away from the table before you don't put the bows on at the table, because otherwise it gets really jammed up. Take your 2 wreaths, 2 bows, walk out to whatever graveside you want. Take your time. Think about the fact that you're honoring all veterans everywhere and their family members by laying this wreath. So it's not about, does this headstone have a wreath? Does that headstone have a wreath? No. It's about us coming together as a community to honor veterans and their family members and their sacrifice. So let's not get wrapped around the axle about, oh, we don't have enough wreaths. Look, that $100,000 can do a lot of really good. There's 120 homeless veterans in New Hampshire today. So, hey man, give the money to them. Let's see if we can house them. You know, these wreaths are awesome, and that's why I think it's important that we come together as a community and celebrate the holiday and veterans. But let's not focus on the number of wreaths. Let's focus on the spirit of the event. And if you have a couple extra bucks, don't spend it on a wreath. Give it to somebody who's hungry or homeless. There's a lot of veterans that have those needs. So that's the exact purpose. It really breaks my heart when we get criticized. Why didn't you do every headstone? That's why. That's exactly why. Look, if somebody walks in and says, "Hey man, here's a bunch of money," gives the Blue Star Mothers $100,000, they're not gonna. Yeah, though. But honestly, I would say you should take that money and give it to other causes too. So I felt like I needed to say that. So. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Karen's going to give the real instructions here, but we appreciate your support of our cemetery and our veterans.
Thank you. And sometimes when we get those large donations, we do spread them out. We support Vets Counts, Liberty House, Camp Resilience, Paralyzed Veterans Bass Store. So we are all working together for the common goal. So today, thank you all for coming. So today at 10:30, the box trucks are going to open. You're going to go there. You'll be given 2 wreaths and 2 bows. If you have someone specific that you're looking for, and you get to that grave and the wreath has been placed, pick it up, read the stone, replace the wreath. The bow goes under the name. What we want the most is everyone to be safe. We're here as a family. Take the time. Let's go and do this at a nice pace. It's not raining today, and the snow held off. Yay! We have been here looking very wet and unhappy, but we have plowed through. And the Blue Star Mothers, in case you, anyone, who are the veterans here or serving? Thank you. Just as a reminder, you gave that title, Blue Star Mother, to your mom, and that is hers forever. And so every veteran here who's laid to rest gave that title to their mother. And I love talking to all of the people that donate, and I get to share that story. My grandfather served. My dad served. You're part of our family. And we are very happy to do this. We've been doing this since 2007. It started out as a wish from the Gold Star family, the Rollins family in Newport. Justin's first Christmas was going to be spent in Arlington, and they couldn't make the trip. And Skip came and said, hey, can you guys do something? In 9 days, we did the whole cemetery with 1,500 wreaths. There was one row in section 4. Look at how it's grown. Now, we have to change how we do it, but it works for New Hampshire. And that is what is the best for us. We bring everyone together. All differences are put aside, political, religion, beliefs, and we're working side by side. We even have Marines working with the Army. It's amazing. So be safe. I don't have to warn you about ice, but do be careful because you don't know. And stop, share your story. You see a mom, if you have a question, look for a mom in a red hat. We want to, they'll answer your question. We have an information table. You can go over there and get more information about Blue Star Moms. We want to thank Eversource, who is here. They're going to be doing the columbariums. If you have a loved one in a columbarium, go stand over there. They columbariums get one wreath on the end, but go stand and be there. Say your prayer. Say hello to your family. Say hello to everybody there. But thank you all for coming, and this is a great turnout. So let's go lay some wreaths.
Okay, you can start heading out to the there's 7 stations. They're spread throughout the cemetery. Please don't take a wreath. The bells will start playing at exactly 10:30. When you hear the bells play, then they'll start handing out wreaths. 2 wreaths per person and 2 bows. That's the max. You can get in line as many times as you like. Thank you for coming.
A little girl stared out her window on one Christmas Eve as she thought about her daddy proudly serving overseas. A soldier in a troubled land, no Christmas of his own. She said a prayer that he would spend his Christmas Eve at home. A picture of her daddy always stayed beside her bed. She held it tight and kissed it and remembered what he'd said. Our country is worth fighting for. I've got a job to do. And if the good Lord's willing, I'll be coming home to you. She said a prayer for peace as she held her pillow tight and dreamed of Christmas miracles on this whole